What's up, Virgo? Mercurial transmissions. So for those of you with Virgo rising is hosting this full moon in your 8th house. It's a heavy duty house. It's a wallop, you know. It's kind of it's a water house. It's very heavy. It's sex, death, energetic merging, other people's money, you know, but it's a very intimate house. I mean, yeah, it's the financial axis, but it's about so much more than money. It's energetic exchanges. This highlights your 8th and 2nd house axis. Libra season being your 2nd house. You're having a lot of you planted a new beginning in the 2nd house of self-worth, self-esteem. If you remember, at the new moon in Libra, it was all about valuing yourself, treating yourself well. There's a new beginning that happened here. There's something about this new beginning that is a long game, you know, and a lot of people are frustrated at hearing this. None of us like, you know, being told that something's going to take a long time or that something is a long ongoing project, you know, or process. So this full moon highlights merging with others, intimacy, things that compel us. Like, you know, it's kind of a moody, broody, obsessive house, you know, and it tends to be very compulsive. It tends to be compulsive. It tends to be, you know, it's moody and broody. It's a very intense axis, you know, and it gets downplayed and kind of just relegated to, you know, money, stocks and bonds and bank accounts and things like that. But it's really intense, and it's an intense axis. So when this lunation happens, you know, go easy on yourself. Make room to experience, you know, some emotions. It's a very investigative house too. It wants to solve all the mysteries. It wants to get to the bottom of everything. It wants to dig and dig and dig. It wants to penetrate. You know, it's a very compulsive house. It can get us really fixated on certain things. But you could be releasing some things here, letting go. But because this full moon conjoins Chiron, there can definitely be some vulnerable feelings that come up here. It can be triggering. You know, it can be triggering, but it's also an opportunity to do some release and have some catharsis and to bring any energy that you've had projected onto other people that really weren't worth your time back to yourself, you know, because ultimately this long game is centered around your 2nd house of self-esteem, self-worth, finances, how you earn your income and getting that bread and all of that. But this, you know, the 2nd house is very much about our dignity, our self-worth, our self-esteem, our self-sufficiency. It's very Venus and Virgo, really, when you think about what the 2nd house is, even though it's Taurus's house. You know, the thing that the 2nd house stands for is very much about standing on our own 2 feet, feeling complete and sufficient in and of ourselves, you know, and not settling, you know, not dropping our prices. It's the ability to like raise your price and feel good about it, not feeling guilt about it, not feeling like maybe I'm not worth that, you know. And with the 8th house, the better we're feeling about ourselves, the more on lock that our 2nd house is, the more the quality of the people that we draw to us and the people that we energetically merge with increases, you know. And it's like the more we get on lock in the 2nd house, the less and less we want to entertain things that are just no good for us. You know, it's like we become better. We basically reach a point where we're like, the only competition for other people is our own company, you know. And it's like, if you don't feel comfortable in somebody's company as much as you feel in your own, it's like, it's really, when your 2nd house is doing well, when your solar plexus is healed up, it's really easy to just draw a line and be like, I'm done with this. I'm done. I don't need that. So this can be a moody, broody time when the full moon happens for you, Virgo rising. It can bring up some vulnerabilities, but it's also a huge opportunity for some catharsis, to really, really feel your emotions, acknowledge them, but to be able to release them and to transform them, you know, because it is the house of transformation ultimately. And this can be a huge opportunity for you to really focus on just becoming the most self-actualized version of yourself that you can imagine, you know, because you deserve it. You deserve to feel good. You deserve to be loved. You deserve pleasure. So this second 8th house axis really brings, you know, brings up, you know, why am I, you know, if you are feeling unhappy, for instance, in intimate matters, for instance, it's like, it'll bring up issues like, why am I settling for this? Why do I keep attracting this type of situation or this type of person? Like, what is it that is unhealed in myself? You know, that I seek this out, you know, even though I know it's going to drain me energetically, that type of thing. So this can actually be really, really healing for the solar plexus, even if it's brings up some unpleasant or vulnerable feelings around merging with others, intimacy. And again, this can even rule business for those of you not dealing with anyone. Like this can rule business matters, mergers, business partnerships, contracts, karmic contracts, and the like. You know, 8th house can be, it can be a number of different things. But yeah, there's a little bit of vulnerability in this full moon. It's not terrible. It's not the doom and gloom that I've seen certain other astrologers like write out this week. I was like, why did they go there with it? Like, why is that where they took it? I don't know. It can be vulnerable, but it's ultimately an opportunity, and everyone is experiencing a long game, you know, in the area of their chart ruled by Libra. So it's a long game. So Saturn in Aquarius, Mars in Gemini, and the Libra planets, you know, are all kind of working together to get something to gel. And I guarantee you that if you just keep on showing up for yourself, you will draw people into your life that will also show up for you. But it's important that we show up for ourselves, you know, first and foremost, and to keep doing that regardless, even if you're experiencing like demoralizing situations. The Mars Neptune square, for instance, has not been, it's not been fun. Very draining energetically. I don't know if anyone's noticed, like, have you all noticed, like, have you been feeling a little bit tired lately, like the past week or two, a little bit drained? That Mars Neptune square has been increasing in intensity. It's definitely intense this week. It's pretty loopy. We won't really get a break from that until about December. So it's a loopy aspect. It's great for the imagination, though. It's great for meandering, but it can kind of undermine direct action and energy levels as well. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I've been feeling it, too. I love that name, Virgo, the Misfits of Spirituality. That's hilarious. Because you guys are on the spiritual axis, you know, it's, you know, the healer aspect, or axis, the healer axis. Virgo, Pisces, 6th, 12th house. So let's get into the cards, Virgo, and see what comes out for you. What messages does Virgo, all placements, most need to hear? Messages for Virgo, all placements. What do they most need to hear right now? Yeah, it's been super, I have noticed, like, it's like just an uncanny amount of tiredness for no reason. Like, really weird. And it's like, sure, there's arbitrary, like, little explanations for it. It's not like completely like woo-woo or anything, but it's like, yeah, I've noticed it in a big way. And I've noticed that other people have felt it too. It's just kind of a weird drain on the energy. Mars being like action, you know, and our motivation and drive to go after things, get things done, squaring Neptune. I mean, it literally just creates this vibe of like, I don't know. It's just like, it's like running through molasses, or it's just like, I could take like super long naps, 18 hours, sleep for like 18 hours. Not that I've been able to, but it's just that feeling, like you feel like you can, you're just like, why? It's really weird. Or you find yourself like meandering or doing things that are kind of just totally unproductive and just kind of a tangent, you know? It's real distracting, hard to stay focused. Yeah, it's a weird vibe. Definitely been a weird vibe. All right, Virgo. Whoa, the Lovers. So yeah, I could see why that would come out. Some of you are definitely, especially Virgo rising, this full moon is going to highlight dealings, intimate dealings with others, situations that evoke very powerful feelings, like desire, obsession, like jealousy, like all kinds of just like intense emotions, possessiveness, like all the taboo, like dark underbelly of the human palette, of emotions. Eighth house can bring up all kinds of issues, or you could be dealing with people like that, just really intense. It's really, it could be a very private process though too. It doesn't have to be anything like dramatic. It's just that when you have when the moon moves through your eighth house, it tends to be a very reflective, introspective, kind of moody, sensitive, heavily preoccupied lunation, and that's not till Sunday. We'll see what's going on for you, Virgo. But yeah, in spite of there being some vulnerability, there's some really grounding, balancing energies, which I like to see, and I kind of wished that other astrologers like commented more on those, aspects. I did see a few that unexpectedly sort of just like forecasted like it's going to be so painful, this full moon, pain, suffering. And I'm like, why? Because of the conjunction to Chiron? Like, is that the only reason? Whatever. I don't know. I've been an astrologer since I was super young. So it's like sometimes I'll see things and I'm just like, why are they forecasting? Why are they dramatizing this so much? It's weird. Seven of Cups reverse. So that's Venus in Scorpio. That's making up your mind. That's making a wise choice, coming out of confusion, delusion, fantasy, wishful thinking. And then we have Death, more Scorpio energy. Very eighth house so far. Very interesting, considering that's where Virgo rising is hosting this full moon. And then we have the Queen of Pentacles, putting yourself first. This is beautiful. This is you. This is second house. Your health, your wealth, your finances, your self-worth, your self-esteem. Feeling good in your own skin. Having a spine. Being able to say, that doesn't measure up. I'm not into that. Next. Like having standards, because the second house is also our values. It's how we define our worth. It's like how we define, it's like what we'll put up with and what we won't. What are our deal breakers? And being able to have standards is what it actually makes people more attractive, to not just be a super hardcore people pleaser all the time, because some people think that actually means, oh, you're a real nice person. It means you're confident and you don't mind like dealing with people. It also portrays desperation. It doesn't convey confidence. It conveys like weakness, to just constantly be bending to other people's will. And Virgo and Pisces both, because of the axis you guys are on, can be prone to people pleasing behaviors. Libra is more known for that, I know, but Virgos can also just give and give and give and sacrifice. You guys can be so selfless and such good nurturers and so good at putting other people ahead of yourself, sometimes to a point where it's not good for you. So I like seeing this. Some of you have ended something. You may be ending a lot of things, or just dramatically changing some things in your life. Definitely coming out of maybe some confounding situations that previously put you through a lot of confusion, or just a lot of wishful thinking, and just a bunch of just people blowing smoke up your ass type of deal. Seven of Cups is, I like seeing it in the reverse. So there's definitely been some wise choices made. Confusion is ending. And your focus here is your bottom line, taking good care of yourself and those around you. What's under this? Some weakness. Some of you had a weak moment, or somebody left you feeling underconfident. Maybe something made you question yourself, or made you feel less than, or what's under that? Fickle bitch energy. Okay. With the Star and the Tower. Geez. There may have been someone that you really have your sights set on. Maybe a certain person in particular, a certain job, a certain situation, or relationship. And maybe it blew up in your face or something, some sort of shock happened. Maybe you kind of anticipated it. Others of you, maybe not so much. Wow, there's a lot going on here. But you feel out of control of something here. Four of Wands, the moon. You're trying, I don't know. You may want to come together with someone or stabilize the situation. But I like seeing the Queen of Pentacles at the base of this reading so far because it's you know, making healthy decisions for yourself first and foremost. Healthy self-love. Damn, we got some heartbreak here right at the base of the read right away. This is heartbreak. This is pain. This is the betrayal. This is just torment. Emotionally feeling torn, conflicted, heartbroken from something or someone. Oh, someone's cold, emotionally unavailable. This is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Oh, you're like the second person to ask me about my hair when I touch my hair. I don't actually even notice that, but apparently I do it a lot and I've done it forever. I always touch my hair. I don't know what that's about, you guys. Like, it just is what it is. It might have something to do with, like, I don't know. There's all kinds of ways I could look at that. I don't think it's really nervousness so much as just, I don't know. It's like it probably is like something about it is self-soothing. I don't know. I haven't really analyzed it super deeply. The only time I've ever looked into it or thought about it was when there was another person that mentioned that at one point. Do you always play with your hair, during the reads? And I never thought about it before because I never really paid attention to it. So we have the stock and not talking card driving this whole situation. Recent past sadness, crowning you, whole lot of passion, feeling lit about something. Near future, the Fool, your approach. You're drawing a line. I feel like someone has disappointed you. You're now standing up for yourself. You're standing on principle. There's some sort of principle you're standing on where you're like, hell to the nah. You're drawing a line. You're like, I am above this. I'm better than this. What do we got in your environment? Okay, the Magician reverse. You're walking away from something, or you'd like to, or you're afraid someone's going to walk away, and then the outcome, more emotionally unavailable energy. Some of you are dealing with a water sign of significance, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. There could be distance involved sometimes when I see the Knight of Wands. That can indicate, needing to move from one place to another, or you're en route, or you're planning on traveling, or someone's planning on traveling towards you. Earth energy at the base of the read, you. It's all about you. Let's clarify what this heartbreak bullshit is all about. Why is this here? Why is this Three of Swords here? Two of Swords. Let's get one more. And the Moon. So there could be some indecision. What's up, peace and love? There could be some indecision here. It's possible that the indecision is it's like it has been a cause for confusion. Maybe there's been some deception, or you've been worried that things are hidden from you, or just the fact that someone's been stalemating, or they've had a choice has made you feel literally it's been heartbreaking. Let me clarify your challenge here. See, with the Queen of Cups reversed, this could be your own energy, Virgo. Some of you, there's something here that is profoundly emotionally destabilizing to you, or has hurt you to a point where you feel out of control of your own emotions. Others of you, this is a person that you're dealing with and they're emotionally manipulative, or they're just emotionally unavailable. Let's clarify this Queen of Cups reverse. Why is this here? We got the High Priestess. This Pisces energy, Neptune energy, 12th house energy. Your spidey senses are picking something up here. Let's get one more. Six of Swords. Some of you are having to move on from someone you feel like wasted your time or is emotionally unavailable, or they need to transition and leave something behind to come towards you, or there's distance involved somehow. But I do feel like you're intuiting that something or someone has been a waste of your time, or you just don't want to waste your time. So there's some pain here due to confusion, a stalemate, someone being indecisive, someone kind of, you feel blindfolded and confused. Let's clarify the Ace of Cups reverse. Yeah, King of Pentacles reverse in the recent past. Let's get one more. Seven of Swords reverse. You tried to overlook this. It looks like you tried to overlook this. You tried to maybe even see the best in someone, or have high hope in a situation. You tried to, some of you even feel like you deceived yourself about someone here in the recent past. Either this person was just more self-interested than you had realized, or that you had admitted to yourself, Virgo, or some of you were trying to overlook maybe even some financial instability, or maybe for some of you a health issue. I don't know, that someone else was having. I don't know, but this is sadness in the recent past. We have some sadness here. Ace of Cups in reverse. A lot of stuffing down and repressing of emotions too. A lot of stuff down stuff. What I can see is some of you were just, maybe something has been so painful that you glossed it over in order to, or you tried to numb yourself out from feeling it because it was too painful. It looks like in the here and now, you could be all up in this right now, or this represents the Aries lunation on Sunday, the full moon, with the moon card here. So I don't know, something could have you all up in your feels. It also looks like, though, you're very excited about something. Looks like you're definitely impassioned, possibly even a little bit fueled by a little bit of anger here for some of you, with the King of Wands reverse being your approach and the Knight of Wands in the crowning position. It's almost like there's a little bit of like fuel coming from anger, but it's also a lot of passion. Let's clarify this. Yeah, you're pissed. You're fucking pissed. All right. So that clarifies that. That settles that. So some of you are like being fueled by, I don't know, this is not going to be for absolutely all of you, but there is someone here that's either pissed. This could be you, but it looks like you could be pouring this into initiatives of some kind. Let's clarify the Page of Swords reverse, Two of Cups reverse. So you're still watching a situation. You're still kind of watching a person or a situation. This may have been a breakup or some sort of disunity that happened between you and someone, or some sort of disunity you feel. You're still watching something or someone, or you feel like they're watching you. What is this? Okay. You're hesitant to give more to this because your spidey senses are telling you not to waste your time. Let me clarify the Fool in the near future. Justice. This is Libra energy. Interesting. So we got the card for Uranus and we have the card for Libra. And okay. Strength reverse. And the Nine of Wands. Some of you kind of don't want to give up on a situation. You still want to take a risk. Others of you are actually doing what's right by you. And you're kind of being more guarded this time around. Let me clarify your approach. King of Wands reverse. Ace of Wands. You're focused on a passionate new beginning. I feel like you've put your foot down in one area of your life with someone. You've put your foot down. Something was disappointing, or something doesn't measure up to your standards or your expectations, your values. And you're like, no, we're done with that. And you're focused on a passionate new beginning. You're focused on what does inspire you. Let's clarify this. A lot of passion. Whoa, Five of Pentacles. And the Judgment card. Wow. This and the Sun. You're really in your solar plexus energy, but something has really caused you to be this way. And it hasn't been easy, whatever this was. This is like trial by fire. This has been hard won. Solar plexus energy. Let me clarify the Magician reverse in your environment. This is either someone who feels blocked in regards to communicating with you, blocked in regards to their manifestations, or they're a manipulative person, emotionally speaking. We do have 2 indications here of emotional manipulation with both the King and Queen of Cups in reverse in the same reading. This person isn't talking to you. Someone has ceased communication with you. King of Swords reverse. Let's clarify this. Or they're keeping something to themselves. They're keeping their plans to themselves. 4 of Cups reverse. Somebody here's made up their mind, and they appear to be reevaluating their emotions or wanting to go back to some sort of missed opportunity. They're not talking to you. They're not telling you about something. I don't know. Or you're like worried that someone's going to walk away, or you're hoping to walk away from this. Eight of Pentacles. And the 10 of Pentacles. Some of you are just like, I don't have time for this shit. I got to focus on my grind and my long-term vision. My career, my security, my bank account, my ride or dies. The people that will be there at the end of the day, the loyal ones, people that you can really trust, people that aren't going to like throw you under a bus. So you could be really hoping to secure the bag. Some of you are hoping that you can work on something with a particular person. Others of you are really just, you're focused on something that is a solo project that's entirely in you. You know, it consumes you. It consists of you. It's FUBU. It's for you. It's by you. Let's clarify this outcome. 10 of Wands. You're wrapping up something here. You're closing out a cycle that was either really emotionally manipulative, or just your dealings with someone that is ultimately not emotionally available. King of Cups reverse. Let's clarify this. This is closing it out. This is definitely closing it out. Yeah, and full moons, they represent closure. They represent the end of a cycle. You know, and there was a new seed planted. The universe planted a new seed in your second house of earned income, finances, self-esteem, self-sufficiency, self-worth, self-belief, your possessions, your values. So that new seed has already been planted. So what we're seeing here now is we're closing out negative cycles where maybe you were energetically enmeshed with others, and it was just draining you. It was a drain on your self-worth. It was a drain on your pocket. It was a drain on your self-esteem. So this is you closing out anything that's going to interfere with this new chapter. Let's clarify this outcome. Yeah, somebody wasn't on the same page with you, or there was more than outside interference, or there wasn't a stable foundation here, or someone was not cooperating. 3 of Pentacles reverse. You and someone just weren't on the same page. They were emotionally unavailable. You're pulling your energy back in a big way here. Queen of Wands reverse. And the Death card. There we go. There's that 8th house energy. Death, Scorpio. Boom. So this wasn't budging. Some of you are stubbornly insisting on your solar plexus. This is a very self-possessed energy. You're making some judgment calls here that are in your own best interest. It looks like you are very excited about a passionate new beginning, something inspiring, motivating. You know, Ace of Wands doesn't just have to be like, oh, this is boner energy. This is like something involving other people. It doesn't have to. It can literally just be, it's just very powerful. It's the creative force. It's Kundalini energy. It's, you know, it's dopamine, essentially. It's motivation. You know, it's something to be creatively inspired about. This is very creative. It's very dynamic. You are putting your foot down, though. Something has disappointed you. Somebody's either wasted your time or just, you know, turned out to be like not who they said they were, or they're just not cooperating with you. I don't know. There's just this really intense energy emotionally that's had you feeling blindfolded, heartbroken, tormented emotionally. And I feel like you've had enough, you're pissed, you're ready for a new chapter where you feel like you're the director of your own play, not somebody else. Let's see what's going on here, Virgo. Messages for Virgo and the person on their mind. Let's get some messages for Virgo and the person on their mind. So this is a very positive, like, full moon for just basically cutting off any sort of like entity attachments, anything that doesn't serve you, anything that's a drain on your resources, on your energy, and being able to lay healthy boundaries for yourself so that you can build yourself up and focus on you, building your empire. Let's see what comes out for Virgo. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Stellium. And the person most on their mind. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Stellium, and the person on their mind. A lot of signs came out. Some of you may be dealing with, we saw a Scorpio. So the water was heavily emphasized. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, super emphasized. We saw Libra. There's a lot of different signs on the board. All right, let's see what comes out for you. All right. Yeah, that was definitely, I kind of wasn't surprised considering Virgo rising is having an 8th house, full moon. Some intense signatures that came out for you. Okay, we got strength. So solar plexus energy, holding back, getting your strength back, building your strength back up, your vitality back up, resisting something. Then we have, wow, the Knight of Wands. Whew, that's some passionate energy. And again, it was so weird how I intuited that, it was because of your approach combined with the crowning position. I was like, there's probably some anger and mixed in this. There could be some anger. And then sure enough, the Queen of Swords reverse comes out and clarifies the Knight of Wands. It's just some angry energy there, feeling it. It's a little bit metal. It's just like, oh, like I could just picture like death metal vocalist type of vibes. We got 10 of Swords reversed, so you're healing. This is either a betrayal, an illness, an injury, something that has happened. It's on its way out. You're closing it out. You're healing. What's under this? The Sun reverse. This may have really impacted your confidence, your self-worth, your self-esteem, or you feel like your happiness is delayed, or it's caused you to deal with like depression, mild or severe. Knight of Swords reverse, this is 7 of Swords reverse. This is something you tried to overlook. You tried to view something or someone with rose-colored glasses. You tried to see the best in something or someone. You tried to give someone the benefit of the doubt. You tried to keep a very idealized vision of something or someone alive here, and it apparently got really let down. Let's see. You're showing up focused on equal give and take. You're not fucking around with anybody unless they're willing to give as good as they get, which is very much second 8th house axis. That's what it's all about. It's like really fully understanding your own worth, what you're bringing to the table, and making sure that you draw to you people that are an energetic match to that, and keep boundaries up to people that aren't. On your mind, Judgment reverse. And you're, Nine of Pentacles reverse, Virgo. This is Venus and Virgo in the reverse. Some of you are feeling kind of lonely, not wanting to be alone. It's a little bit of an insecure energy. It's a little bit of a codependent energy. But it's just, after what I can see here is a healing, some of you just feel kind of ripped off. You feel in want of like a partner in crime here. You know, someone that energetically matches you so that you're just really coming in with this energy of like, you don't want to be like just alone. You want to give to, it's like you want to be needed, or you want to be wanted. You want a partner in crime. You want to like an energetic exchange. How you're being seen. Okay, King of Pentacles reverse. That's interesting. How you're seeing yourself, as you're in your own power. So you're kind of on a sabbatical here. You're doing a lot of meditation, a lot of inner searching, a lot of introspection, spending a lot of time alone in your feelings. Five of Cups reverse. You're looking to bounce back from a disappointing situation, like probably pretty quickly here, I feel. Some of you may even be like, I don't know. I just keep seeing the Queen of Swords reverse with the Knight of Wands. And I just think like, is that like I don't know, is that like a revenge vibe? Like, I'm gonna go rebound and go like, you know, the quickest way to get over someone is to get under someone. Like, some of you might be feeling that type of way. Like, it's not going to be for all of you, but sometimes that combination can literally mean like, you know, spite fucking somebody. I don't know. We'll see what's going on with the person on your mind. They're showing us the Knight of Pentacles. We got Two of Swords on their mind. We got Two of Wands reverse. You're seeing them as the Two of Cups reverse. They're seeing themselves as the Moon reverse, and their feelings towards you, what? King of Wands. Somebody is, I don't know, this is weird. So they're showing up real slow. Slow, stable progress in a certain direction, either away from you or toward you. But they're confused and conflicted inside. They're like indecisive. This person is at a crossroads. They didn't see something coming. You know what's interesting is they're seeing you as having pulled your energy way back. Like, this person sees you as kind of being selfish, self-interested. If that's the case, like, they didn't see this coming. They didn't expect this. Energy between you. We have the Eight of Cups reversed, Knight of Cups reversed, and the Ace of Pentacles. This is frustrating. So we do have a new beginning on offer between you. This is serious. You know, the Ace of Pentacles is always sincere. It always means something like substantive and real. But then we have this really wishy-washy, like, mood disorder vibe. With the Knight of Cups reverse, it's like moody. It's like the mood changes, or someone changes their behavior from day to day, or there's just emotional instability, insecurity, jealousy, wishy-washy behavior. And neither of you know whether to stay or go. This is so weird. And then there's this healing energy, like something happened, something went down here. Let's see what's going on here. You're seeing this person as like having either split up with you, or you see them as a strong connection, but something's in the way, like serious disunity, or there's been a breakup of some kind. I don't know. Some sort of disunity. You're wanting to bounce back from a disappointment as quickly as possible, though. Let's see what your next move is. You feel ignored by this person, or you feel underconfident in something here. Six of Wands reverse. What's this person's next move? They're feeling really let down, disappointed, disillusioned, like they're like a dream is dying. Like, what? And the Chariot. Okay, so somebody here wants to come towards you. It's like they're feeling a sense of urgency, like, I've got to save this, or they could be at a distance from you. This is Cancer energy, Sun, Moon, or Rising. You could be dealing with there's someone with fire in their chart. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. We have Pisces on the board, Sun, Moon, or Rising. A lot of Libra energy coming through. Earth as well, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Let's clarify this person's feelings towards you. Someone here is like straight up got a boner for you, yeah. Like, they want a passionate new beginning, a fresh start. They're like inspired about something here, and they know what they want. This is weird though, because they're indecisive on their mind. they see themselves as knowing what they want, but they still have this incongruency in their energy, which I don't really, this is really weird mixed signals so far, Virgo. Very strange. Ace of Cups reverse. I don't like that. Unless it's just they're sad. I don't know what it... Four of Wands reverse. There's something about this situation that's unstable. Either because there's distance or something else like preventing stability, either in this person's internal state, the way they move, the way they operate, the way they deal with relationships. It's weird because they have all this passion, but their heart center seems to be... It's like it's deactivated, or they're just sad. But it's like their passion is there, but there's this emotionally unavailable vibe that I don't really like seeing in this these signatures here. Let me clarify the Two of Wands reverse for the energy they're bringing. They feel back to the drawing board in some situation here. Back to the drawing board, like they got the rug pulled out from underneath them. What is this? Lovers reverse. Oh, damn. So they're feeling some serious disunity. Some of them feel like they're in a third-party situation, or they're going through like a breakup, a split up, or they feel like there's something in the way. Seven of Wands. They want to maintain their position in this situation. Let me clarify how they're viewing you. Skirt. This person sees you as slamming the brakes on communications and completely focusing on yourself. Like they feel like you're selfish. I don't know. Like you've just completely gone into a self-interested mode. Let's clarify how you see them. The Star. Wow. So in spite of the fact that this person has thrown you into kind of like disappointment that you appear to be trying to recover from, you're still admiring this person. You're still idealizing them. You're still seeing them as some of you feel like this is kind of a distant hope, an unrealizable dream. You know, you could feel like there's something a little bit unreachable about this person, but there's still a part of you that is still attached to something here of happening. This person, I feel, I'm getting signatures off of your energy, like something here hurt your self-worth. Let me clarify this. Four of Cups. You feel like this person rejected you. You also see them as maybe feeling rejected by you. Kind of like tit for tat. Like, how's it feel, motherfucker? Like that type of vibe. Some of you see them as a little bit spoiled, even. Like a little bit spoiled. Like this card, the Four of Cups, there's certain decks that call that card greed. You know, because it's like, look at all the cups this person has, and they're just like still miserable. You know? It's like they're spoiled. It's like real... Why do I always forget the name of that character, that Willy Wonka character? Daddy, I want a squirrel! You guys know the character. Let me clarify your feelings. Veruca Salt. That's the character, Veruca Salt. All right. Okay, the Tower reverse. You're avoiding this person now at this point. You feel like they're a disaster. Like they're just a disaster you need to avoid. And you're trying to bounce back from this, but you're still watching this person. You're still like kind of watching a train wreck. You're still rubbernecking a train wreck here, but you are avoiding this person. You've pulled your energy way back. They see that. They didn't see it coming though. Let's clarify how they see you one more time. They see you as kind of flipping tables, like, fuck it. Like feeling out of control of this situation. They also may see you as like losing control of your own behavior. Or pissed, I'm getting, because this is Emperor. Emperor is Aries. That's like Mars energy. In the reverse, it's like, it can be angry. You know, it can be like, it doesn't have to be, but it's just a feeling powerless. Five of Wands reverse. So they do see you as kind of being, some of them see you as kind of passive aggressive. Others of them see you as not wanting to entangle yourself in any kind of drama, like not wanting to be provoked or be made to feel jealous or competitive. Like they see you as avoiding all that. Like you don't have fucking time for that kind of drama. You don't have time for that shit. You don't have time to just like live, you know, a 24/7 like soap opera. Let's clarify your next mood. You feel cold emotionally towards this person. You also feel emotionally blocked as well. There's something here that's, I'm getting a kind of like, why did I just hear the song Sour Girl? I'm getting this kind of, this has left you feeling kind of sour, honestly, like kind of sour a little bit, vulnerable, a little bit paranoid too. Like you're building a wall, you're constructing a wall around yourself. Let's clarify this. You're dropping this, you're dumping this person or this situation. It's been a burden to you. But at the same time that you're dropping it, there's a part of you that still wants to know, how does it end? What are they going to do next? Like you're still interested in their life, or you're invested in like their timeline or their story a little bit, mostly out of self-preservation though. You're still connected to this person spiritually. This is intense, Virgo. This is intense. You got to protect your energy, especially when I see the Queen of Cups come out in your next move. You really have to protect your energy, boo. Like protect your heart, your energy, and just make sure to be very discerning about who you, I don't know why I'm called to say be careful with your pity, be careful with your empathy. You know, it's like it's easy to see someone and be like, all right, yeah, they're troubled or whatever. They have their problems, they have their issues, but that doesn't mean that you become like it's your job to work out their karma for them or to be like their karma. Because that can, when you take on somebody's karma like that, that's just going to interfere with your own self-actualization, you know, what you're here to do. You've got to show up for you. Let's clarify this person's next move. They're like kind of, I feel like they're kind of tripping out. Hanged Man. They're getting perspective. They're looking at things in a new way for sure. They're kind of sad. They're trying to ignore something. This person is deceiving themselves about something. They're not being honest with themselves about something, Virgo. Yeah, Four of Pentacles. This person has some sort of attachment either to you or to someone or to a couple of different people. I don't know. You could be dealing with someone that there's outside interference. You could be dealing with someone that it's kind of have their cake, eat it too type of vibe. I don't know. And that may be fine for some of you if that's like the arrangement that you have agreed upon. There's nothing wrong with that. You know, there's people that are voluntarily, openly polyamorous and whatever, and they're adults, and that's their agreed upon value system and whatever. But if that's, you know, if there's something going on here where you and someone are not on the same page in some way, which I can see, or there's some sort of outside interference, or someone is clinging to something that obviously impedes anything substantive happening between you and them, like, yeah, it's kind of a no-go. Let's clarify the Two of Swords on their mind. Eight of Pentacles reverse, Empress reverse. This is weird. So I don't know, Virgo, like this person's not putting any time or effort into something. They're wanting to kind of stalemate and stall, and they're taking their sweet time on something. They are genuine going towards something or someone. What's the Knight of Pentacles? King of Cups. This is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy, Sun, Moon, or Rising. This person's definitely in love. They're in their feelings. They may not be showing them overtly. They want change. This person's experiencing something positive. They'd like to create positive change. They're trying to manifest something here. They're trying to get into alignment. Why do they see themselves as the Moon reverse? Devil reverse. And the Two of Pentacles. This person knows that there is something that they can't take with them into their next chapter. Or if they want to deal with you, they know they have to drop something. They know they can't continue to juggle like two things or two lifestyles or two value systems. They know they have to get congruent in themselves. That's what I'm seeing here. They're seeing themselves as the Moon reverse, Devil reverse, Two of Pentacles. They know that some dysfunctional or toxic or obsessive, like unhealthy something or other attachment has to be, they know they have to let go of something. They're kind of in denial about it, but they know that. But I don't know, Virgo. I definitely see you have pulled your energy back, which is good for you. You're still very open, though. Your boundaries are still porous with this person, in spite of the fact that in the 3D you appear to be definitely pulling back. In the astral, your boundaries or your energy is still very porous and open to this person. So just be careful. Let's clarify this person's feelings towards you. Person on Virgo's mind. It's so weird because there's all this wishy-washy, moody energy. You guys are both energetically still kind of stuck on each other in a way, like still connected energetically. But it's very ethereal. It's very... it's temperamental. It's fragile. But then there's this solid, earthy, real life possibility here between you. So weird. And I mean, what I'm getting off of this, if for you, because I can guarantee you, especially for Virgo rising, it's Libra season. This is their second house. If it's not real, if it's not going to like result in some real life, like knocking of boots and like hanging out and substantive, something that's real, that actually goes somewhere in real 3D, you don't want to waste your time. And you certainly don't want to be strung along by somebody that's going to make promises and then throw curveballs at you, or just be like really kind of wishy-washy with you, like real changeable. Let's clarify this person's feelings. Yeah, this person's real independent. Sun in Aries, real independent. They're kind of like, get back. They're sort of keeping you at bay. They're asserting something. There's real willful about something. And Sun in Capricorn. Jupiter in Taurus. Is this person married? Or does this person want to get married? Or are they trying to secure the bag? Or are they just really focused on their money and their finances? Or it's weird because the first thought that I had when I saw this was 10th house and status. And then right after I had that thought, this came out. Literally, Jupiter in Taurus, it's literally called status. So some of you, this person is like, are they like involved, or are they protective over their independence? Or is this someone that wants their independence but wants to be claimed by you, or wants you to claim them, or wants to be claimed by someone? I'm hearing like at the same time. I don't know. This is weird. Moon in Capricorn and Moon in Taurus. This is a very earthy energy coming through here. I'm not seeing any. It's like this isn't emotions, not even passion. It's just straight up. Well, I mean, there is a little passion here with the Sun in Aries, but it's very independent. It's really autonomous. And then there's all these, like, this earth energy. Like, is this like some kind of fucking business arrangement like that you guys got going on here, where you got like, what is this? Let me clarify this person's feelings towards you in their next move, because they're kind of, I don't know. Jupiter in Aries, it's like they're cutting loose. They're real independent, willful. And Sun in Sagittarius. This person wants their freedom to explore something. Some of them want to travel. Sun in Sagittarius. Saturn in Scorpio. This person's like kind of meditating on the consequences of their actions or the consequences of their desires. How if they make certain decisions, it limits other possibilities. They're kind of sad about that, but at the same time, they're really willful and determined to go after something and to go through with something here with the Chariot. Some of them, it involves travel and they're trying to come see you. Others of them, they're going on an adventure. They're just traveling around. I don't know. They're road tripping. What is that? It's like they're cutting loose. I don't know. Let's see what your next move is. Let's clarify your feelings. You're getting restless in this situation. I feel like you've laid down boundaries, but the situation has left you with a lot of questions. It's left you with like feeling like there's a lot of unsolved mysteries. Like, what is this person doing? Like, what happened next? That's going to be hard. If you're looking for genuine closure, that's going to be, that can be tough, especially if you've really become entrenched into a habit of checking up on this person, like watching their socials, seeing what they're doing, what they're up to, who they're talking to, that type of shit. Like, if you've become really entrenched in that kind of habit and you're trying to create boundaries, or in the very least protect your energy and energetically distance yourself and, cauterize a wound, that's a hard habit to break. Let's clarify your next move. You're getting restless, though. You're stir crazy. Some of you just want to bounce back from this disappointing feeling that this person left you with. Yeah, Mars and Sagittarius. Ooh. You could be dealing with a lot of different feelings here. This could be making you even question your belief systems. Some of you are even fighting the urge to like want to kind of like put pressure on this person or this situation in some way, shape, or form. Yeah, wow, Venus and Capricorn. You could have a thing or 12 that you want to talk to this person about. You're like really serious about someone here or something. Okay. Some of you want to have weird discussions about either your value systems. Someone could be more conventional than the other person. I just pulled Venus and Capricorn. It's called convention in this deck. Not really a fan of it being called that, but I understand it. It was clarified by Mercury and Aquarius, which is real quirky, very strange, like super original. And this is all coming up with Mars in Sagittarius, which to me speaks of ideological, like belief differences, ideological conflicts, differences in value systems, belief systems. Like one person could believe in marriage, for instance, and another person doesn't. You could be really tempted to like have maybe even like debates with this person about this type of shit. I don't know, but you're really sensitive under all this intensity. I feel like the largest part of you, you want to drop this because it's a burden to you to feel like this. It's a burden to you to feel emotionally blocked like this. It's burdening you to feel ignored or passed over and unappreciated like this. So I feel like the largest part of you wants to drop this, but there is a part of you that's still kind of rubbernecking this situation and kind of like wanting to hash something out or like, come back and be like, and another thing, like that sort of thing. But I don't know, Virgo, I feel like protect your energy because you're also bringing in some signatures of heightened sensitivity here. And at the full moon, that'll undoubtedly be the case for those of you with Virgo rising, because that's the lunation through your 8th house. That's a real emo lunation. So just protect your energy, put yourself first. If and when you do find yourself in this really emo state, pay very close attention to how the thoughts that you're focusing on or the people that you allow yourself to focus on, like pay attention to how it affects how you feel about yourself. Is this making me feel better about myself? Or is it making me feel like I'm not enough? Is it making me feel shitty about myself? And if it's making you feel shitty about yourself, you'll know to exercise more discernment and control over where you allow your thoughts to roam. Because some thoughts can just be intrusive, especially when we have 8th house transits. It can be real. We can tend to get real fixated on things that feel like they're unsolved mysteries, or especially if we've been stuffing things down a long time. But yeah, this person's feeling space is really weird. There's a lot of just like, I'm getting like, why does it feel like a business arrangement? It's like the only like fire energy that I see is Aries, which is just like, get back. It's like real independent. Like they're very much just like, insisting on their independence. And then there's all this like practical energy. And that's not terrible. That's not terrible, but that's a lot of money. Like, I just got, it was like I don't always interpret, these earthier cards in that way, but it was like my intuition was just screaming it at me. Like, I don't know, there's just some sort of weird security vibe coming through where it's like, but it's not in a healthy way. It's like somebody wants their freedom, but they also want kind of like, and they're, I mean, granted, we're all adults. Like, if that's an arrangement that y'all have worked out, there ain't nothing wrong with that. I'm not judging anybody. But if someone's just straight up using somebody, I don't know. That's not a good vibe, Virgo. All right, let's clarify this person's feelings towards you. Pulling my hair out about you. Yeah, I do see them kind of tripping out in their next move on like the consequences of certain decisions, or drives. Like, they're tripping out. They're like, I know if I do this, I'm not going to be able to have A, B, or C. Like, they know that you've pulled your energy back. And honestly, Virgo, I'll give you some really good advice. If you are interested in this person, if you want this person, and this is your story. So for those of you that you're resonating with this and you're like, this is my fucking story. If you want this person, dip out. Just fucking just pull all the way back. Just completely become self-obsessed. Pour yourself into yourself. Don't watch their stories. Don't fucking pay it any mind. Just completely pull your energy all the way back. And it might sound counterintuitive, but just trust me. Trust me. Stuck in my head just flew out. So this person's kind of stuck in their head. Let's get one more. Travel, movement, visitation. What did I tell you? Like, that we got this weird energy of like somebody wants to, like, if they're at a distance from you, they're like tripping, like their dream is about to die. They want to come see you, or they want to travel. Let's clarify this next move. They're kind of addicted to this in some way, shape, or form. They just pulled you are the perfect drug. If you're leaving, they want you to take them with you. I don't know why that's coming to me, but it's because it's in the lyrics. Take me with you. Yeah. All right, we got Sacral Chakra coming out. Okay. Retreat and meditate. So this they're just a pile of all kinds of scattered drives, emotions, desires. You should just leave them to that. Let them figure out their shit, because they are all over the place. They think that they're congruent. They think that they're a person that knows exactly what and who they want, but in reality, they're actually in denial that they're not congruent. This person's emotional states, desires are flippant as all hell and change on a day-to-day basis. You know it, but I mean, that's what I can see from the experience that you've had over here. Like, let's clarify your feelings. You're holding back so much is what you just pulled. Yeah, I can see that. You pulled way back. I always think about how we met. And Virgo, you're feeling yourself here. You're definitely putting yourself first, I feel, which, I mean, if you want to draw in, if you want to get into alignment with people that are energetically a match for you, that are like bringing quality vibes to the table that match the quality vibes that you're bringing, which I can see that's what you want. You're showing up as the Six of Pentacles. You want to come home to yourself and just focus all the way on that self-love. Just focus all the way on that. When you catch yourself like renting space to this person in your head or your emotions, definitely try to minimize don't repress, you know, because that's not going to help. Like, not in a repression type of way. Like, that's not going to help. That's going to make it worse. That could actually make you kind of obsessed. But the goal is, if you really want, not only is the goal if you want to move on from this person, indifference, but if you want this person back, if you're like still into this person and you actually want them back, it's the same. The healing protocol is the same. You want to cultivate indifference. You want to come home to yourself, and you don't want to, when you think of this person, you don't want to feel like hatred or bitterness or anger or anything. You want to feel totally indifferent. You kind of want to just feel like, yeah, neutral. You know, like that's where you want to get to eventually. And what's fascinating is that once you reach that point, that's when this person, yeah, it's just so weird. It's frustrating how that's just how human nature is, but it's kind of like the more you chase something, the more it runs away type of vibe, you know. You guys know. You got I'll wait for you. So there is a part of you, even though you've pulled your energy back again, like and I can see this because there's a part of you that still has hope for something here. It feels like you're slipping away. Yeah, you've pulled your energy back. I don't know. What I can see is that if someone's unsure about you, you know, you don't want to put off this vibe like you're just like, oh, that's cool, I'll just shelve myself, like. And I'm not saying you have to be bitter or like go out of your way to create like competitive situations or just be hella petty or anything like that. I'm not recommending that people even resort to games or anything like that. I'm just saying, like, if somebody doesn't know, like, if they're not sure about you and you're sure about them, you gotta like fill your time with things that are, you know, more productive and better serve you anyhow. Let's get you Romance Angels card. I feel like I'm sucking at like wording what I'm trying to say. I should make some coffee. What do we got? It is safe for you to love, open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. With separation, time apart from your partner is on the horizon. Yeah. So just because you had a negative experience with this person, you know, this full moon is all about examining what's causing that. But it's also about recognizing that just because there's shitty people out there, it doesn't mean you have to close off to everybody, because there's people out there that do see you, they do value you, they want to treat you well. That the whole world isn't just a scary, horrible place. You know, it is safe for you to still don't become cynical, essentially. Don't let this make you cynical, Virgo. Don't let it make you bitter. Because I do see kind of signatures of that in your next move. There is a little bit of like sourness. You know, it's like left a sour taste in your mouth. But you're still very much open-hearted too. I see that with the Queen of Cups. So just be careful. Pick and choose where and who you put your energy into or exchange energy with, like, wisely, you know. Not that you guys, I'm insinuating that you guys aren't wise. You're very wise. You guys are like the salt of the earth, okay? Like, I love you guys. Let's get one more for you. What do we got? Healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. That doesn't have to just mean parents. This can mean past lovers. This can mean negative past experiences, baggage, stuff that is really, you know, it's healing family issues always reminds me of Chiron energy, the wounded healer, the wound that never heals, you know, that Chiron trigger. And for Virgo rising, this full moon it's happening in your intimacy sector. So this can be a good time to really dig deep. Give yourself a hug and a kiss on all the wounded parts. Okay, let's get one for this person. Okay, we got religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. So again, that kind of brings home what I was saying earlier about there could be some weird differences between you and this person, like belief systems or value systems. Like one of y'all believes in like marriage and like maybe somebody else doesn't, as just an example. You know, there's some sort of differences between you and this person. And maybe you both are equally stubborn about it. I don't know. Let's get one more. We have retreat. Yeah, this person pulled two signatures of retreat. We have this one, retreat and meditate, and then we have retreat. So it's time to disconnect from the world. So this person is definitely getting perspective on things. They pulled the Hanged Man as well in their next move. So there's definitely something that's making this person kind of take a step back and go, whoa, you know, and look at things, get perspective. Possibly because you have pulled your energy back, because they seem kind of taken off guard by that. Somebody didn't see that coming. For those of you that this is meant for. And again, these are general readings. They're not going to be meant for everybody with strong Virgo in their chart. These are for the people that need to hear the messages most. So if it's not your reading, just don't accept it. What do we got going on between you? Let go of control issues. Allow the situation to unfold naturally. And past life relationship, you've known each other before. So there's definitely a significant connection. You guys have had, like, there could even be something karmic about this. This is a very karmic axis that you're experiencing this full moon on. You know, the 2nd and 8th house. What's interesting about this axis too is it brings up themes of the North and South node, which are currently in Taurus and Scorpio. South node being in Scorpio. So the more we all collectively come home to ourselves and make decisions from a place of healthy self-worth, healthy self-esteem, enlightened self-interest, which again, this full moon also speaks to because of the degree of Aries it falls on. It's all about sovereignty, independence, autonomy, defining ourselves outside of the influence of other people, being able to build our own empire. So the more we can come home to ourselves, the more the quality of the people we attract into our field will increase, you know, and that's just facts. Let's get one more. We got you deserve love. You are lovable coming through. So it's possible that both you and this person may have had some sort of like solar plexus wounds at one point or another, maybe even a little bit of codependency. It's not going to be for all of you, but I do see some signatures of that in this person. And on your end as well, you have the 9 of Pentacles reverse on your side. They have the Empress reverse. And there's nothing, it's not like, I mean, I don't want people to get like a fucking complex about the fact that, just because you feel like you want cuddles and you want to enjoy the fruits of like human relationship, that's automatically like, oh, that's negative, that's needy, that's codependent. No. But, you know, it can become codependent when we choose situations that we know are ultimately unhealthy for us just because we don't want to be alone. You know, when we choose situations that lower our self-esteem just to kind of prove to ourselves, I'm needed, I'm loved, I have worth, you know. Virgo Pisces axis can sort of be prone to those kinds of situations just because Virgo takes a lot of pride in serving others, helping others, healing others. You know, and Pisces too. I mean, this energy, this axis can also be prone to like resentment as well, you know, because they can be so selfless and so self-sacrificing. If they don't get what they want out of that, yeah, that can really be toxic after a while. That can really, really eat away. Feeling anger is perfectly healthy, but if that's like an emotion you're walking around feeling all the time, that is so acidic. It's so toxic. You want to find the source of that and cut it from you because you don't want to have to feel that for any longer than necessary, you know, because it's there to serve as a warning, as a red flag, like something's got to give. So I don't know, there is you and this person, we're pulling in the mutual, you deserve love coming out in the mutual. So maybe there is something here that needs to be looked at on this person's end, on your end, like what was motivating the foundation of this situation, what's driving it. This full moon is all about kind of coming home to yourself in the sense of, you know, picking and choosing where to put your energy where it best serves you, choosing energetic matches to yourself. You're coming in with the Six of Pentacles, and this is very symbolic of this axis, equal give and take, giving and receiving in equal measure. What is the Judgment reverse on your mind? I'm very curious about this. You don't want, actually, some of you are in a space where this has left you feeling like, you know what, I don't want a second chance with you. I don't want a new beginning. Others of you are trying to ignore how like kind of pissed this has made you. Let me clarify this. Yeah, this has made you sad. This has actually made you really sad. Oh, Hierophant. You've been real serious about this person. It is making you sad to either have to move on from this or to leave something behind you. So there is a party that still entertains high hopes in this, but it's like a process. I don't know, Virgo. It's interesting. It'll be interesting to see where this goes. What I can see, though, is that what you are building, where you're building solid foundations right now, that where the long game is happening for Virgo rising, is your second house. This is all about a health, like really feeling more confident than you've ever felt. Your job right now is to have an indomitable self-esteem, such a healthy ego that nothing can fuck with you. And a lot of you're already there, but for those of you that are still kind of dealing with interactions that are, unhealthy for you, there's still some work to do there. But it's a journey, and it's one that you should be proud of yourself. This is also a great full moon to kind of take a look at how far you've come in certain regards as well in these areas. But this is all a long game, going on in your second house of earned income, self-esteem, self-worth, your values, what you do for a living for some of you as well, but yeah. Indomitable self-worth, indomitable self-esteem, like that's the goal here. Like that'll be the fruit of your labors if you just continue to choose well for yourself and to put yourself first, to treat yourself like you would treat anyone that you cared a great deal about. It's like you wouldn't throw somebody you love deeply like under a bus, but oftentimes Virgo energy can be really prone to throwing themselves under a bus for the sake of somebody that they love. And that's a beautiful quality, but it's one that you should watch out for. You got to protect yourself. You got to know where to draw a line, because there's people out there that will just take. But yeah, I love you guys huge. I hope you were able to get something out of this reading, and I hope you have a beautiful full moon. And thank you so much for tuning in and showing love on this channel. I'll see you in the next one. Deuces.